Ready for a mindfulness meditation practice? This one is a treat. I had a chance to be guided by a Zen teacher during the podcast, Myōzen Blacker, Rōshi. She's one of the guiding teachers and founders of Boundless Way Zen Temple in Worcester, Massachusetts. This meditation can be so helpful every day to face the good, the bad, the ugly in life, which can all show up at the same day sometimes. And you may find yourself coming back and watching this. If you have subscribed already, thank you for doing so. If you haven't, you'll discover that the focus on this channel is really to understand the mind, to transform your life. And I want to invite you as well to join our newsletter and the community we have. Feel free to do this by visiting centerformindfulness.ca, and you'll be up to date on all the different goodies from mindfulness events, retreats, free sessions, laughter. So go ahead and do that, and I look forward to seeing you. Enjoy.
Let's begin then by finding an upright posture, as much as that's possible. So perhaps you're sitting in a chair. If you can't sit up, you may be lying down, doing whatever can feel supportive to your body right now in this moment. So I'm going to use the example of sitting in a chair, letting your feet touch the ground right at the soles of the feet, and letting the buttocks be back, the belly forward, and letting the whole upper torso rise up from the base of the spine. So feeling a sense of being upright and present in this body. And even if you're not able to get to a sitting position, imagining that you were in a posture that reflected your inherent dignity as a human being. Letting the head rest on the neck, the chin a little tucked, letting the hands rest on the lap, in whatever posture feels right for you. And you can have your eyes open or closed. Maybe if they're open, just gazing down softly at whatever's in front of you. If they're closed, noticing the feeling of being absorbed in whatever is arising in the body and the mind at this moment. So one of the first things we can be aware of is the feeling of breathing in the body, because all of us are breathing, and we've been breathing since the moment we were born, and we'll continue that sensation of feeling present to the breath all through this particular little moment of meditation. You don't have to make the breath happen. You've been breathing your whole life. There's no effort involved. But if you notice that you're making an effort to breathe, appreciating that feeling of effort, and then letting the mind rest in the feeling in the body of breathing, whatever you notice, wherever the air may be coming into your body. Maybe it's at your nostrils or at your mouth, and wherever the breath is leaving the body. And being aware of sensations right there in the head, the nostrils, the mouth, the feeling of breathing in and breathing out. Maybe it's quick, maybe it's slow, doesn't matter. Feeling the refreshment of the in-breath and the release of the out-breath. And then slowly moving awareness from the nose and the mouth to the throat, where you also may feel sensations of breath. And of course, the chest area and the upper back, which expand with each in-breath and deflate slightly with each out-breath. You don't have to make this happen. Just surrender to the sensations of breathing. ribs, expanding and contracting, the lungs expanding and contracting in a rhythm that you don't have to choose, letting the breath breathe itself. And then maybe sensing at the base of the lungs, the diaphragm muscle, which is also moving to keep the breath going. It's moving up and down. It's flattening and curving to allow in-breaths and out-breaths to enter the body and leave the body. And the muscles of the abdomen are also responding by inflating with the in-breath and deflating with the out-breath. And so wherever you felt a sensation that you could stay with, maybe at the nostrils or the mouth or the throat, at the torso with the lungs, the back, the ribs, the diaphragm or the abdomen, letting your mind rest in that place for just a few more moments, not making anything happen, letting what's happening happen. In breath and out breath, over and over, in your own rhythm, in your own time. And when the mind moves away from the sensation of breathing, maybe it goes to other physical sensations or thoughts or emotions, noticing that, not a problem. This is what our attention does. It shifts to thoughts, sensations, and emotions. Realizing that you've shifted away, and as if it were a little moment of awakening, making a plan to returning to the sensation of breath in the body. So again and again, breathing, getting lost in other thoughts, emotions, or sensations, waking up and returning. Sometimes this practice is called returning to the breath. And then when you feel ready, raising or opening your eyes and noticing how you're feeling right now.
I want to know, or like continuation. My mind is like, oh, I want more.
Yes. Well, and you know, in terms of what we were
Moment.
just talking about, to create a hunger for this
Yeah.
experience. That's just
Yeah.
what that massage therapist did for me.
Yes, just like,
Right? I want more.
yes.
How can I get more?
Yeah. Thank you for this beautiful guidance. I can feel like a settling, like a couple minutes into it, I can sense on my shoulders just went, I wasn't like trying to, I just felt,
Yeah, right. The releasing.
there's an arriving here.
Yes.
With the different sensations I noticed in my body, the heart beating, and thoughts would come. But it's like this finding stillness in the middle, all of it. And those moments was refreshing.
Yeah.
Like
Well, and you know too, Kasim, that you know this from teaching MBSR.
Mm.
It's not always that way. Some
Yeah.
people can feel a lot of anxiety arise
Yeah.
in meditation like this, or tears can come.
Yeah.
Or the mind just comes in and yanks us away. And all of that's normal too.
Yeah.
To know that I always have people say to me, I don't know how to meditate. And it's like they think those things aren't allowed. And of course,
Yeah.
they're part of it, right? Yeah. So any response
Mm.
is correct.
All of it, and that's so freeing. Like we're really
Yes.
freeing, just which is relates to what you shared earlier, just meeting ourselves as we are. And sometimes as we are, as the body's relaxing, the mind is calm. Sometimes we're hanging on by like by a thread. That's how
yeah.
our mind is, and that's it.
That's
And
right.
it's like seeing the coming and going of all of it. Like that's the part that's go back to the boundless way that you described. Like feels like I
Yeah.
increasing the capacity to be with all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for the joy that you brought. Really appreciate your time, and I want to thank all the listeners for their open ears and willingness to just explore these ideas. If you found this useful and helpful, please feel free to share. And if you haven't done so, you're welcome to subscribe to get more content. My intention is to keep sharing stories that can inspire and create positive change. Thank you, everyone. May our moments be full of ease, and may you be present in as many of them. Thank you.